It was 2,000 years ago that the Prince of Peace was born. And so I find it very fitting to give you a gift this year that is precisely what he promised. You see, he was the Prince of Peace, and all of his teachings were of peace. But I ask you to look around at this world. The peace he promised, is that what we are living? Because that's what he taught us how to live. Today, I'd like to explain how we realize peace at three very profound levels. We can all do this. And when we do, our whole life changes. So the first type of peace is a temporary reprieve and a view at what is possible. When we look at a situation, our mind starts worrying on the problem. It tries to get a grip. Well, if we loosen its grip a little with a distraction, that distraction is going to busy the mind on something else. And for a short while, we get a break. It's not a solution. It doesn't eliminate the problem. It doesn't resolve the problem. What does it do? Well, it might give us time for some energy to grow. It might allow us to focus on something else that is very important. It could provide solace when we truly don't have the capacity for any more. It can do a lot of magnificent and wonderful things, but we have to understand that it is only a temporary solution. Now that's really important because you see, in the world today, there are a lot of leaders that say, oh, you can quiet the mind. Just stop it from asking questions. Try a few of these substances. They'll get your mind stopped. You can listen to music and play crafts and do all sorts of different things. You can train the mind to never ask the questions or try to answer them in the first place. Well, what do you think happens to our life when we're never solving the problems? Eventually, we're surrounded by problems, aren't we? It makes perfect sense. Yet some have suggested that if all we do is stop the mind from trying to solve the problems, we'll have peace. It's not a full solution. And that brings us to our second option. Meditation is another possible solution. So a lot of people think that meditation is quieting the mind, but the actual meaning, med means understand. That is the true meaning of that ancient word. And to meditate means to ruminate, to understand the problem. Think about it. Consider all possibilities. And, very important, always look for the wholesome answer. Because you see, if you find the unwholesome answer, you have found the unwholesome, or what doesn't exist, of a solution. And you'll never resolve your problems. So many people go through this world and they think, I can figure this all out. It's understood in terms of good and bad and right and wrong and evil and divine, and yeah, I got this. Well, you can't have it with that view, because that's not how the world works. The world works in terms of good, better, best, and beyond. Wholesomeness, by matter of degree, from barely present to wholly present. That is what holiness is all about. So that is our answer for the second stage. Help the mind find the whole sum of wholesomeness with regards to the answer. And you will always find peace in that. And until you find the wholesome answers, the mind will have to work. Now, we live our lives in concert with so many others. And many of these people, well, they affect us in all sorts of ways. And we have choices. We can let them do what they choose to do, or we can help them find the wholesome answers. When we give them the tools they need, including the understanding of where peace comes from and how we realize that in life, we gain a deeper view. And the individual that we're helping Well, they can find more peace. As everyone around us starts to do this, peace grows and grows and grows because more people are facilitating it. And what we foster expands. So everyone around us starts pursuing peace, always looking for the wholesome answer. And what happens? Well, peace goes from being just in the mind to peace within the body, to peace within the community, to peace within the city, the nation, the world. It just keeps growing. That is the answer. And that's the answer that we were taught 2,000 years ago. I look forward to achieving that peace together. It is every bit as wonderful as we've been told. And it's very achievable today. I have more gifts for you, but first, if you found value in what I shared today, please invite your friends, family, and loved ones to see this video. Share it and let them know what you now know so they can find resounding peace in their lives. Then meet me in another video and I will share yet another precious Christmas gift.